Today I'll teach you all about the Alchemist's moveset and how to properly dodge or counter his attacks to beat him easily on the first try. Now let's go through his melee attacks first. He has a 2 and 3 hit combo from his left arm. They're pretty easy to dodge and slow, but if you get hit by one of them it will knock you over. Then he has a charge, so he charges at you with his left shoulder. You need to dodge left or right, and it has to be a delayed dodge. His right hand hit you can block, but once it gets the fulmination buff you need to dodge it or you will accumulate fulmination damage on you. And lastly, he has a leg sweep. Now it only looks like he's going to hit from one side, but he actually does a complete 360-degree spin. So the only way you can dodge it is to jump. Now I don't do it in this fight because I only fought him once and my brain just did not want to do it apparently, but if you know it, it's kind of easier to do it going into the fight. Now let's move on to the ranged attacks. He has 2 bottle tosses, one where he throws just one and it's an exploding grenade, so you can dodge at the last second left or right to avoid it. It's pretty easy. Then he has a multiple bottle toss, and it looks like you can wait for it to lock onto you and then you dodge backwards. But in the video you're gonna see that he actually just misses me entirely when I'm just like standing there, which is really odd. So I'm not sure what was going on with that, but yeah, just try to dodge backwards at the last second. And when he gets to half health, he will send a flaming boulder at you from the cannon on his back. But it's easy to dodge, you know, just left or right, or whatever you're most comfortable with. Then, of course, there's the AoE attacks. So once he's charged up, again, half health, he will do a ground AoE that will freeze you over time if you stay in it, and you'll see it on the ground, it's like all frozen over. He also has a fire tornado. Basically, you just have to run out of its range when you see him start to do it. But if you do catch on fire, don't forget to dodge quickly to put the fire out quicker. And lastly, he has a fulmination arcing attack, but he just does it forward. So once you see him do it, you can easily just go behind him and punish. And I went into this fight actually not knowing I was going to fight a boss, so I didn't have any alchemical capsules, I didn't have any grenades equipped. So that was a fun time, but what I noticed just rewatching this footage over is that the best way is to immobilize him. So he looks pretty weak to immobilization. So you either want to put immobilization modules before you go into the fight and use a weapon that is good for doing that, and of course equip some immobilizing nades. And if you have a ranged weapon, that's definitely going to help you when you're dodging his attacks or when he's standing in his AoE and you can't go right up in his face to fight him. I'm not sure how resistant he is to fire and frost because again I didn't have anything to, you know, try it out on him, but I still say go for the immobilization route. Especially if you have that kind of build because you're going to get a lot of damage out of the critical hit you're going to get on him. And the buffs he puts on himself is fulmination in his right hand and frost on his left hand. So that's pretty much the fight, again, and not a very hard boss. I wish the bosses in this game were a bit more aggressive like they are in other Souls games, but it's still fun nonetheless to try and figure out what they do and how to counter it. So I really hope this guide helped you to beat him. Let me know if I missed anything or if you found other strategies to beat him in the comments below so that other people watching this video can also see it. So other than that, everyone, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon.